So this is the teaching of Father to Son. The idea of understanding that you are that. And so the Father teaches and says to the Son, as by knowing one lump of clay, dear one, we come to know all things made out of clay, that they differ only in name and form, while the stuff of all are made is clay. As by knowing one gold nugget, dear one, we come to know all things made out of gold, that they differ only in name and form, while the stuff of which all are made is gold. As by knowing one tool of iron, dear one, that they differ only in name and form, while the stuff of which all are made is iron. So through spiritual wisdom, we come to know that all of life is one. And we can see this spiritual wisdom transcending even in the Christian tradition, where in John 1:1 it is said, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Or likewise from the Upanishads, "In the beginning was only being, one without a second. Out of creation, the Creator brought forth the cosmos and entered everything in it. There is nothing that does not come from that universal consciousness. Here is the truth of everything. Creation is the inmost self. That is the truth. That is the self supreme. You are that. You are that. Tat Tvam Asi. 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 So in the Upanishads, the Father goes on to explain to his son, describing this idea of you are that, or Tat Tvam Asi. When a person is absorbed in dreamless sleep, he is one with the self, though he knows it not. We say he sleeps, but he sleeps in the self. As a tethered bird grows tired of flying about in vain to find a place of rest, and settles down at last on its own perch. So too the mind, tired of wandering about, hither and thither, settles down at last in the self, to whom it is bound. All creatures, dear one, have their source in that. The universal consciousness is their home. That is their strength. There is nothing that does not come from him. Of everything, the Creator is the inmost self. The Creator, that universal consciousness, is the truth. That is the Self Supreme. You are that. You are that. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. The Father goes on to explain in the Upanishads, as bees suck nectar from many a flower and make their honey one, so that no drop can say, I am from this flower or that flower. All creatures, though one, know not that they are that one. There is nothing that does not come from that one. Of everything, the Creator is the inmost self. The Creator is the truth, the Self Supreme. You are that. You are that. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. As the rivers flow east and west, they merge in the sea and become one with it. Forgetting that they were ever separate streams, so do all creatures lose their separateness. When they merge at last into pure being, there is nothing that does not come from them. Of anything, the Creator, that universal consciousness, is the inmost self. That is the truth. That is the Self Supreme. And you are that. You are that. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Even in Christianity, this idea that you are that you are the one, that you are part of that divine essence. In Psalms 82:6, Jesus says, "You are God's sons of the Most High, all of you. You are that. You are that. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi." And so going on to the stories from the Upanishads, the Father says to the Son, "Bring me a fruit from the banyan tree." And the Son says, "Here is one, Father." Break it open. What do you see there? There are tiny seeds. Now break one of them open. What do you see there? Nothing, Father. So the Father says to the Son, "You know, there is a subtle essence which you do not perceive, but through that essence, the truly immense banyan tree exists. Believe it, my son. Everything that exists has itself in that subtle essence. It is the truth. It is the self. And you are that." So the Son wanting to learn more, ask his Father to teach him more. So the Father says, place this salt in the water and come back to me in the morning. And so the Son does. And so the Father says, bring me the salt that you put in the water that night. And so the Son says, well, Father, I cannot find it. And so the Father says, well, of course not. It has dissolved. But taste the water on the surface. How does it taste? The water is salty. Taste the water from the middle. How does it taste? It too is salty. What about the water from the bottom? How does it taste? It's salty. Now go throw it away and come back to me. And so the Son does, and he returns to the Father. And the Son says, although I have thrown away, the salt remains. And so the Father says, likewise, though you cannot hear or perceive or know the subtle essence, it is here. Everything that exists has itself in the subtle essence. It is truth. It is the self and you. And you are that. You are that. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. Thank you so much, beloveds, for joining me this evening for this very special meditation to remind you of your divine essence. The remembering that you are that you are what you seek, that everything is within you. Blessed be, and namaste.